So to the whole team from the Daily Bread Food Bank, we would just like to thank you for attending this virtual check presentation. These are unusual times, and we're always trying to find new and creative ways to stay connected. So thank you again for allowing us to do this. My name is Jyoti Samwalka, and I'm the president and founder of Emajjin. And so just everybody pipe in and introduce yourself. So Gary, do you want to go first?
Sure. I'm Gary Long. I live in Mississauga, and I own a small business. I guess I had an exposure to the food bank back in December when I came to the Come From Away concert, and Neil led the tour, and which kind of really exposed me to a lot of the things that food bank does. So I'm really happy to be part of this.
Okay, Div, you want to go next, please?
Sure. I'm Divya Steinwell. I work in the financial services industry for a company called BlackRock. I've been formally involved with Emajjin for just about 1.5 years now. And, you know, given all of the circumstances in our world today, I'm very fortunate and that my family, our personal situation is relatively unaffected. And so whatever I can do to help others in need, this was near and dear to my heart, and I'm very proud to have been a part of this. So thank you.
Neil, do you want to go next?
Sure. My most important, I guess, attribute is I'm Jyoti's husband. I've been a small businessman for a while, and we sold our company, and now I'm an employee in the tech sector. And we, you know, Jyoti and I and a bunch of people started Emajjin a while back, basically raise funds for charities that didn't have the know-how or the experience to raise their own funds. But this year we decided, because of the COVID-19, that there are too many of our neighbors wouldn't have the capacity to even get food, you know, because of all the job losses and the other difficulties they're having. So we decided to raise funds for the food bank, and I think we are proud to be able to have raised some funds that hopefully will help.
Okay, Ruby?
I'm Ruby Rana. I'm also in the financial industry with Manulife Securities. I've been part of Emajjin since its inception, and so it's been a pleasure, and we're very proud to be helping with the food bank this year. There's a definite need for it, and we felt very strong that we should be part of this initiative here. So good to see you all.
Melissa?
Hi, I'm Melissa Sachter-Coleman. I am a teacher in Toronto at the District School Board, and I am a longtime supporter of the Daily Bread Food Bank outside of this immeasurable circumstance we're dealing with. But being a part of Emajjin developed out of a working relationship with Jyoti that became and is a very strong friendship. And I've been involved with Emajjin for 5.5 years, and it's an honor to adjust our direction to deal with the calamities that are facing us as a whole. So thank you.
Okay. Aruna?
Hello, everybody. I'm a retired cataloger from Robarts Library, University of Toronto. I have been a long-time volunteer trying to do things to help the community. And it was a very great pleasure and is something that I found is very, very helpful to the community. And I am very happy to be helping raise the funds for the Daily Food Bank.
Thanks, guys. So Neil, Andrew, as you know, Emajjin really is registered with the CRA as a children's charity. But I have to tell you, when COVID broke out in February, and we read your Who's Hungry reports, it was very easy. It was very easy for all of us. It was, in fact, it was a unanimous choice. So what we did was we threw out a challenge to our database. We just threw out some emails, and the challenge was $20,000. And what we did was we said we would double every dollar that was donated up to $10,000. Well, it took us 5 weeks, and we got to our $20,000 mark. But what I want to tell you today is we're not going to give you a check for $20,000 because we actually exceeded our challenge. So today we are very, very honored and happy to be able to give you a check for $25,000. So Anil's going to hold up the check. This is the check you're actually going to get mailed to you.
Lovely.
Because we couldn't do an electronic transfer. So that's the check, and we're very proud to be able to do this for you.
Well, I speaking on behalf of each of the staff members that are here, and the board of directors, but I think most importantly the clients, the individual parents that are coming to pick up food for their families. I want to say thank you. When Gary, when we walked around this warehouse that I'm in right now, gave you a tour of the food that was here in the racks behind me. It was about 18 million pounds worth of food that was distributed the previous year. That was in sort of normal times when we were only serving 15,000 people, 15,000 clients a week. And that number is now closer to 25,000, and it's heartbreaking. As we move further away from when the pandemic started, individuals' paychecks have ceased, their savings have depleted, maybe their credit cards have maxed out, and they are finding themselves in line at the food banks that we support all across the city and the one here. It's been a difficult time for sure. I would say one of the more difficult moments has happened this past Monday. Walking outside at lunchtime, just after lunch, and seeing a lineup and seeing, you know, what appeared to be a single parent holding her the hand of her child, and you knew that there probably wasn't funds for childcare, and she had to make that visit to the food bank, and that child, you know, they got the food that they needed. And then the child was super excited because she went into this field hospital tent and was jumping around and thought that it was really neat. And it wasn't. It was a really difficult circumstance that mother had to bring her child to. And we've had these time and time again, you know, thousands every single week. But there's been some uplifting moments. And this is one of them. You know, this is it's pretty rare in somebody's life that they go onto a Zoom call for a virtual check presentation, and to know that there is a community group that says we can do something about this. We can make sure that there's enough food for that mom to be able to make sure she provides everything she needs to for her children. And that's one of those uplifting moments, and it wouldn't be possible without your leadership, and I am deeply grateful for it. So just again, thank you on behalf of the clients that you're serving. You're making an incredible difference, and now in the time of such upheaval and discord, it's really a joy to be able to have these uplifting moments. So thank you for that.
It was a pleasure to meet your team, and we wish you well, and just please keep doing what you're doing, because you're filling this hole in the community right now. So thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Great.
Thank you.
It'd be lovely to have you guys back at some point in the future so that you can experience what Gary experienced. So, you know,
I'd like that.
Sam,
Yeah,
if we could, we would love to bring like an Emajjin team to one of your food banks if we could do that sometime in the future.
Yeah.
Do
We
that.
will happily give a tour of what we do and maybe go into a little more detail about the sort of systemic issues. Absolutely, would love to have you. Just put up your hand if you're not going to come up for a tour with us. All right, so everybody's signed up.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
That's great news.
That was quick. That's great. Thank you.
Anytime, we would love to see you. And we come near lunchtime because we have a cafeteria and they make excellent food, including broccoli that's in my teeth right now. It was funny that you said that earlier because that's what we had for lunch, and I was thinking that was a personal message to me. For the recording. So.
All right, it was lovely to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Have a great
everybody.
Everybody.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
Jody, I'll be in
Bye.
touch.
Bye.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.